Hello everybody, I am Jedi Jack Penguin and welcome back to another LEGO Ninjago review. So today we're going to be looking at the number 71792, Sora's Transforming Mech Bike Racer. This set includes 384 pieces, retailing for the weird price of $47.99 when it released on June 1st of 2023. Now I did actually watch the first 10 episodes of the new season, Dragons Rising, on Netflix, so you guys can expect maybe some spoilers later on in this video, so if you haven't watched the new season, please leave, watch it now, come back, or if you don't care, just continue watching. But getting started with our box art design, looks like we have a nice street for our Transforming Mech Bike Racer. That's such a mouthful for a name of a set. You get both a dragon and one of our new protagonists, Arin, from the very top, and your minifigures from the bottom. This is one of the cheapest sets to include both of our new characters as well as baby Riyu, who I cannot wait to get my hands on. Spinning to the back of the box, you can see how that mech can transform into a bike. You get the instructions for that up here. And we also have our villain and our characters interacting. Push tabs, again. LEGO, what are you doing here? This is getting really annoying. Within the box, you get a total of 4 numbered bags, 3 loose wheel pieces, in addition to your stickers and instruction manual. Sticker sheet, obviously most of these going on the mech bike that Sora made, and then we have our one sticker for our bad guy. Instructions, same ugly render style, though we actually get the words Dragons Rising here, which I guess is nice that they're advertising the season underneath. You get the Win Lloyd from the back. Piece count for 2 pages, and to be honest, I am so surprised that they included the giant direct-to-consumer set in the back of the instructions. It really blows my mind because that's currently only available from LEGO stores. All of these you can also find at Walmart until August the 1st, when they'll become available worldwide, or at least other stores in the US. As far as my thoughts on the rest of these sets, I would love to get this one right here just because it looks really cool. Destiny's Bounty is okay, we've gotten better ones in the past. You get your gimmicks for this wave. This is definitely my favorite set of the wave, or at least as far as I know, just looking at it, getting the main characters and everything. I would like to get that dragon just because it's technically Jay's dragon, and this set I think is amazing. It's wonderful to see that they're continuing to make these Ninjago City sets. I didn't collect the original ones, so I don't plan on getting any of these, even though they do include some rather nice, desirable minifigures that I may bricklink at some point, who's to say. To start off our minifigure selection, we have Sora, who also comes into the other sets of this wave. I think she's probably my favorite figure of this set, not only because we get arm printing, which is just an amazing bonus in a Ninjago set. We don't really see arm printing in Ninjago very often, so it's great to see that she's one of those new characters that has arm printing. And also I did want to note that the arm printing is for this prosthetic arm, which is another kind of unique thing to Sora there, which is really cool to see. Get some great leg printing leading up to the belt piece up to the main torso, and we get that same under the neck accessory you'll be seeing for all the other ninjas within this wave, which will hold those swords from the back. I'll remove it so you can take a better look at that back printing with a cat symbol. Interesting. I guess this is just to show that she cares for animals deeply. Though as far as her elemental powers, she's the elemental master of technology. I'm not exactly sure how this fits, maybe? I don't really know. Looking at her facial expression, that is also brand new for this wave, where you can see those little markings on her face. As she was a citizen of Imperium, we get an unhappy look from that front side. And then a smile from the other side, where you can also see her eyes turned that pinkish color, which I find really interesting. I believe that is to represent when she's getting powered up by Riyu. But one thing I did want to mention is this hood hair combo, which is really great for this figure. We don't really get to see her wear this hood or ninja mask very much within the first 10 episodes of the show. We mainly get to see her hairpiece, which includes her cat ear headphones, which I really wish that LEGO made that hair headphone combo. That's really the one thing that I really would have loved to have seen here. I know that they include a hairpiece with their figure within the direct-to-consumer and within the Build-A-Minifig, but Still, I would love to see them just make a brand new piece for her just to make it work better than this. Next up, we have our other new character for this season, Arin, who will appear in 3 other sets in this wave. We get some brand new prints for the legs leading up to that torso piece. Get that same under the neck accessory you'll see for all the other ninjas, just recolored for his outfit. Ninja swords from the back, we'll remove that so you can take a better look at the back printing there. I'm not exactly sure what that says in the Ninjago writing there. We only get the one facial expression, which I find rather interesting, with a nice smile from that front side and a few scars on his face. And we also get a brand new mold for that top piece, which includes these little horns from the top. Now, I'm not exactly sure what this is supposed to represent, as we don't really know much about Arin's powers in the show yet. Maybe we'll find out within the next 10 episodes of the season, coming later this fall, who knows. And then we also get a really cool new weapon accessory, being this grappling hook thing, which is actually something we saw in the show, so that's pretty cool that they were able to reference that in this set. Now for our one villain character, we have Rapton, who also comes in 2 other sets within this wave. He comes from Imperium and is the right side man of the Empress, or at least one of them. We get some new prints for the legs leading up to the belt piece, up to the main torso, which you'll also see on some of the other villain characters. And you also get some back printing, which is covered up by that under the neck accessory, which you'll also see for other minifigures who are villains. Facial expression is double-sided, which is nice, and you get a unhappy scowl from the front side and from the back. Another calm, unhappy look. And we also get a recolor of this hairpiece in white, which I believe we've seen in that color before, but still not a bad hairpiece to get. And we also get another brand new dual molded accessory here for this sword with the translucent orange and the gunmetal gray. Really cool piece to get within this set. And lastly, we have probably my most favorite part of this set, and that is getting baby Riyu, who is the little dragon. You'll also be able to get him within 3 other sets within this wave. Get some really great printing on this mold. It is one entirely new mold here for this dragon. Even get printing from the sides with those little spots, which is really cool. You can take a look from the back side, and we'll give you a nice aerial view of him. And you get some anti-studs from the very bottom, so you can place his little feet onto studs as you see here. Onto the 2 builds, we get one for our heroes and we get one for our villains. Starting with our villain vehicle, we get a sticker from the very front with that little Imperium logo. I do really like the building style and just how these flag pieces curve from the very front, and you also get that angling there with one of those hinge pieces. Get some clip piece connections over here with some ninja swords. Of course, LEGO doesn't feel right unless they include a multitude of these stud shooters, or at least tile shooters in this case. If you don't know how these work, you just press down, and it shoots off into the distance, never to be found again. LEGO was kind enough to include 1 extra for each of these that you happen to get, so you get 4 more of these translucent orange tile pieces, and you get 4 of the translucent pink, which you'll see on the other vehicle. Additionally, you can adjust these using those hinge connections, though they stop at a point. You get your little backlight engine there, and some studs from the front, so you can place your minifigure's legs there. Unfortunately, he will not be able to actually reach. Oh, well, actually, maybe he can. You can just adjust this in order to make sure that he reaches the steering device right there. Honestly, not sure how much I like that, because I did like how that sloped down a little bit more, but whatever. It is what it is. Now on to Sora's transforming bike mech. This is the bike version of the set. Honestly, this is really cool how they were able to make this in a way in which it could be this bike here, this oversized bike, though it's fine to be oversized because you get enough space to sit both of your minifigures inside the cockpit area here. Get that studded area from the front and the back, though of course you will have to remove those ninja swords if you want to have them sitting inside here. Riyu would just be walking alongside. You can see how all of these ball joints and these connections down here all work together in order to create these angles. And you can see these giant wheel pieces, which I believe were introduced last year in the crystallized sets, so that's pretty cool to see come back. and lots of sticker details all around. You can see that Sora did add her touch of that pink and the blue that you see on her outfit, and the gold, and that little cat symbol from the very front of it. Now, transforming this bike into a mech, we actually do happen to get some instructions on how to do that here. It just shows that you can bring these two parts down to create the feet, and then we have these arms from the side, which you also get some movement with those because you happen to get those hinge plates here, which is really great that they were able to include that. And you get lots of posability in order to just make sure that this looks like a mech instead of a bike. Additionally, it shows from the instructions that you can remove these pieces from the very back and place these over here within the clip pieces. And lastly, we can lift up these two little flags from the back. And there you go, you have your mech fully transformed, and just the posability here is, I think, really fantastic, especially in the legs there where you can move them up and down just to have like a widespread movement, and even just like the ball joints down here for the very bottom of the feet, allowing you to give that range of motion and allow this to actually still stand up here with this big heavy top part. Taking a closer look just around, you can see the stickers again. Not exactly sure what this says in the Ninjago writing. You can tell me in the comments if you know. And we get the same sort of design for both of these legs with that posability again that you can move back and forth and up and down there. You get those ball joint connections for the arms and those hinge plate connections in the middle, so you can have them straight on or you can have them curved. And you get a sticker and one of these spiky bits from the front, so you can lunge the arm at someone, or you can fire off these stud shooters or tile shooters, which, as I said, you get extras of those. I already showed how those work with the other vehicle. Not gonna shoot them off again, it's too annoying. And again, just the detailing and the coloring works very well for Sora. And you get that spot inside the cockpit in order to place your minifigures. Now, I know that I said that you can put both of your minifigures in here. I mean, in the show, you're supposed to be able to fit both of them within the vehicle. Unfortunately, you can't do that here. You can only put one of them in at a time, which is a little disappointing. So I guess Arin's gonna have to fight alongside Riyu in this case. But still, you have enough room to put Sora in her transforming mech bike here, and you can lie her down as you see there. No controls, which is a little disappointing, but it is what it is. I think as a whole, just the play feature and the posability in here is really fantastic. So overall, for $48, is this set worth it? I mean, if you're a fan of Ninjago, for sure it's probably one of the sets you would like to get, considering we get some of our brand new characters in here, both Arin and Sora, and even little baby Riyu there, which is such a wonderful new mold to get in this set. You also get one of the new villain characters, who isn't really like the main villain, but still it's nice to get one of the villains nevertheless. As far as the build goes, lots and lots of playability there when you can transform that from a bike into this mech design here, which I think is really cool. I think kids are really going to enjoy that. Though as far as if you should pay $48 for this, I think you should wait on a discount, just because it's stupid that LEGO's making these second digit price changes, and it just shouldn't be $48, it should be $45 or $40 at most. Same thing goes for pretty much all of those $10 sets, which are now $11 sets. Those should still be $10 sets, and all those sets that are $15 should be $10. These price increases are just getting out of hand. End rant. Okay, that's all that I have to say for this video. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below, what your thoughts are on this set. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so every time I upload a new video. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!